see. This is our happy hour, our first happy hour of 2025. So, greetings, everyone that is live. Okay, so I am going to put the names of everyone on the list tonight. So we don't forget. All right. Happy New Year, everybody, by the way. Okay. I hate when YouTube don't show I'm live when I'm live. Like, come on. We's on live now. Let's see. It is. There we go. Okay. Hey, Christina. Okay. I got you, sis. Okay. Let me put the names of who I have on the list so far. You guys know where I'm at. But keep in mind, y'all, the list is open. So if anybody wants to know, anybody's asking, yeah, y'all know. We live. Okay. Happy new calendar year to everyone. Okay. Okay, I got you, sis. I didn't do nothing on New Year's Eve. Honestly, I stayed at home with the girls, my daughter and my little sister. We stayed at home. And my younger brother, we didn't do nothing. He was here. We was all here. Had pizza, some wings, some salad, some champagne. I made my little cocktail, my little holiday cocktail. And we just, you know, chilled and vibe. And then I lit me a candle. But other than that, I didn't really do anything. And I didn't really want to go out. Because usually my whole family, we all get together at one place and like bring in the new year, have food, like everybody cook something, bring drinks, listen to music, sit by the fire pit and shit like that. This year, everybody was like, no, I got to work in the morning. And then someone was like, no, I'm about to Uber, I'm about to do some lifts, give me some ride share money going. So I can't even knock it. I'm like, that's smart. I would do that too if I could. Be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm about to do a Lyft or Uber ride because I'm sure it was very, very, very much so busy that night. But yeah, I had a safe New Year's Eve, and then New Year's Day went to the record store with my sister and my daughter. So we did that. But other than that, I didn't really get it popping like that, and that's okay. Like I don't feel like I have to do that every year. But yeah, I felt like I do that anyway. I don't really go out. I can't remember the last time I've actually been out at a like event on New Year's Eve. Like that was years ago. The last time I really got dressed and went out to go out for New Year's. But yeah, how was y'all New Year's? Happy New Year to you too, sis. Hey Tawanda. Oh, that's cute. I like that. You guys threw a non-alcoholic paint and sip at your apartment with your moms and friends and their kids. That's cute. I like that. That sounds fun. I remember one year at one of my aunt's best friends, but I call her auntie too. My aunt's best friend would call her auntie. She a part of the family. But we went to her house one year and we had a vision board party for New Year's and we got tipsy, child. We was fucked up. But it was so fun. We had a good time. We was listening to music, drinking, eating good, and we had a little vision board party. That was probably one of my probably favorite New Year's Eve events. But yeah, I like that. A non-alcoholic paint and sip. That was cute. I like that. Yeah, but we didn't have the non-alcoholic version. We had to get turned because there's no kids. Like the kids didn't participate. It was just the adults and stuff, and we just all had a good time. And next day, menudo comes in handy. You gotta have you some menudo. I think we had a tipsy bartender party like years ago. It's probably like 10 years ago or so. We had a tipsy bartender party and everybody in the house was just smashed. And then we went the next day to go get tamales and menudo because it's like that shit suck. Like it soaks up the alcohol. The best thing ever. Like I'm not a pozole person, but I'm pretty sure pozole does the same thing. Maybe even gumbo because some years we'll have gumbo too. But like I remember that one year, like menudo and the tamales came in handy. Child, the Starbucks, okay, that came in handy. At Black Owners, it was amazing. I definitely need that. Yeah, low key stuff is fun. It is like sometimes it's the people you're around. It's not about like the event so much. And I have this thing about going out anyway on New Year's. Like just I like had to pray for people out that's going out and about. And as y'all saw on the news, like the stuff that's going on and stuff, it's just like madness. And it's sad to think that somebody's celebrating their year end, and that's their life's end because somebody wants to be stupid, you know? And that's why I don't like being outside, you know. I like to stay in the house, be with my family, or just do nothing. It's like I can celebrate in another form because sometimes, child, people are crazy and you can't control life. You can't predict everything that's going to happen in your life. Hardly ever, you know, can you control what some crazy person is going to do and what they're thinking. You know, you just have to live your life. If that's how it goes, that's how it ends, that's how it ends. But it's sad, you know, that people celebrating the year end and then some crazy motherfucker just like pull up and start acting crazy. It's too much. People just, I don't know. I question humanity every day. I just can't fathom. I can't wrap my head around people sometimes. Like what's wrong with y'all for real? Okay. So let's get started, y'all. Without further ado, I appreciate everyone that hopped on tonight, even if y'all just vibing with us, maybe cross watching, maybe get some guidance from someone else's message or reading, which happens sometimes. Um, but yeah, so if you guys check the chat box, you guys will see the names of those who already purchased the reading in the order in the list. And then that black chat bubble, if you guys can see, expand it, it will tell you what's on the menu for tonight. So $20 general questions, 25 love question or reading, or 30 for both. So a combo of a general and love question or topic. Make sure that if it fits, if it fits in the note section of your payment option of choice, which is either Cash App or PayPal, that you leave your question or your topic in the note section. If it doesn't fit, because Cash App sometimes doesn't allow that, but I think they have like a little note section where you can like make a personalized note on the app. But if not, you guys can leave it in the chat or email it, whatever you feel comfortable with doing. If you want to remain anonymous, just let me know. If you want to go by your nickname, an initial, or YouTube username, let me know. If you're asking about anyone in your reading, I never say the person's name on the live. We keep that confidential. Even if you say, "Oh, I'm asking about my sister," I'm not gonna say, "Oh, your sister." You know, I'm not gonna, you know, for confidential reasons. I understand that, so we're gonna keep that personal. If there's a question that you feel like is, you know, something you want to keep private, just let me know in the notes. Like, hey, don't read my question out loud, and we can go from there. So yeah. And there will be a timestamp next to each person's name that gets a reading tonight so that you can come back and watch this for easy playback. So yeah, if anyone is interested, the list is still open as of right now. If I get down to my last person and there's no other submissions that come in, that will be the end of the live. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Um Ashley, the timestamp is, I believe that says 9:22. Yeah, 9:22. Okay. Hey, greetings. Let's get into your reading. Hey, Ashley, how you been, girl? Every time I see your name, like it makes me think of my friend, and I don't know, the Scorpio-ness. Like, where is she at in life? What happened to her? But yeah, Ashley, let's get your reading. Okay, okay. So Ashley, Ashley M. I'm just gonna put you as Ashley M because the Ashley I'm reading for is Ashley T. So Ashley Chi, you're the first person that I'm gonna read for. So Ashley M, you'll be after Christina, so person 5 on the list, okay? Ashley, let me find your question. I knew they were gonna deliver my package when I go live. Like I hate when they do that. It's so annoying. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Can you get some spiritual advice so you can be successful in that interview? Of course. I'm glad you're still like going for it and not giving up. Let's tap in. Any guidance? Any guidance for Ashley for this upcoming interview in question? Any guidance so she can be successful? Okay, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I'm gonna leave it like that because that's how she flew out. Ace of Cups, High Priestess, Ten of Swords at the bottom, and the Queen of Cups at the top of the deck. Okay. They want you to obviously go in with a positive mindset about this. Um, I feel like going in with receptivity of not like expecting anything. Like, and I don't feel like they're trying to let you down. It doesn't feel like, oh, we're gonna just say this so we can let you down easily or like prepare you to be let down. But it's like when you go into these things, like have confidence in yourself and your abilities and what you bring because maybe you know what you bring, what you can bring to a company or a specific job position, but it's like sometimes you may not fully convey that or exude that confidence in as far as like what your skill sets are. And I feel like they want you to come in more with that confidence. I'm gonna turn her upright. Yes, that exuding of that, like, okay, I know that I bring something of value, or I could bring something of value here, and this is my credentials. This is, even if it doesn't come out of your mouth, it's got to be in your energy when you go into the interview and being receptive to whatever the outcome is. I also feel too with the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Queen of Cups at the top of the deck and the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That that queen energy, that watery energy, um, spirit wants you to have a bit more compassion for your job experiences that have not gone right, or if things don't go the way that you plan them to go, look at it as a growing experience. So your previous interview experiences, look at those as up until this one, up until this point, regardless of the outcome with this one, look at your previous job experience or interview experiences, I should say, as growing experiences. Like, okay, I don't know how to do better, how to convey myself. And sometimes it's not always about the way that you interview that is something that makes you not get the job. Sometimes it's just a decision or choice on the other person's behalf, maybe something outside of your control, whether they decide, oh, we're going to go with someone else that's already within the company that asked for the position rather than looking outside, or, some sort of other thing that they favor, right? So it's not always about what you're doing and not doing, but the key thing here is to go in confidently about what you have to offer, whether you say it or not. Um, but just exude that and know that and carry that energy with you. Like, I know that I can contribute to this. And so if you don't get the results that you seek, it's not a letdown, but it's more so of, okay, I can grow from this, or how can I learn from this? Or, um, this might not be my only opportunity. It could be an opportunity some other time or somewhere else, or, it's like a growing energy I'm getting from this. But it seems like spirit wants you to be receptive to receiving something from this, whether it's the job and or just the experience. Like, be open to receiving from this. Let's see. I'm gonna clarify this. Okay, so you have the third house with take a good look around. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have Jupiter, go big or go home. Top of the deck, you have benefits with let blessings unfold. So yeah, like in this environment, like I feel you've already done your research with this particular company already, and maybe some of the like interviewing or things that they look for. So I feel take those things into into consideration. I was about to say communication for some reason. Take that into consideration and maybe communicate something that you're knowledgeable about. That could be something too, and that could solidify maybe like how do I explain this? So like within the company, like the things that they value, what their kind of like what their motto is, what they stand on, like what is their I'm trying my best to explain this. It's kind of like within a company, like, yeah, your company, you guys really thrive and you guys really take pride in such and such of your products and whatever. It's like you've done your research, and I feel like that's a little bit of like, a little icing on the cake, a little teacher's pet type, part of the interview, but it works. Like kind of, showing that interest, and you genuinely could be interested in the company in that way enough to be like, yeah, I've done my research and I know that your company takes pride on this, or this is your motto, this is your slogan or something. Like it gives that energy of I'm paying attention and something about community involved in this, but let blessings unfold and go big or go home. So like you got to walk in this with confidence regardless, because whether you get it or not, it's like you're going to have to carry this energy in every interview until you land where you want to go, and there's something to take from it, from an experience of growth. Okay, but the energy looks positive to me regardless. I'm not getting any negative energy from this. Okay, they want you to go in with your head held up high, okay? And not looking at it as I did something wrong if it doesn't happen a certain way, or if it doesn't land with the job, that it was something that you did wrong, especially if you went in with confidence. That's why Spirit is saying, like, you got to go in knowing that you have something to bring. And when it doesn't happen, you don't look at yourself like, oh, I failed. It's like, no, I know what I bring. So if it's not this, it's something better, right? Okay, so that's their advice for you, sis. Have peace going into this, be receptive, be open, be maybe just the peace and finding peace and not knowing what the outcome is going to be sometimes, even though the high priestess is there. The high priestess, I feel like, is also to remind you to stay present and, take your time when you're answering questions, or if you want to ask a question, really center yourself. Don't rush the response or the answers. Think too deep into it. Just feel and respond, and just be, it's kind of like be cool, calm, collected, be present. Okay. Let the energy flow naturally. Okay. All right, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful, or, gives you some insight. Okay. And I wish you the best of luck, sis. Be yourself. You got it. You know what you bring to the table. Take your time. Don't rush through the experience or the interview. Um, feel it, or sit with something first before you answer. Like, you don't have to push yourself or rush yourself. Sometimes people do that, and that's where they get all like tongue tied and doing. It's like, just pace yourself. You know. Okay. Yeah, because it could be like whoever you interview with already has a pretty chill vibe and makes you feel comfortable. Um, whether it's like they are a woman, or it's just like their energy comes off as like real chill and like kind of down to earth. So you can relax in that. Just relax. Okay. All right. So that is your reading, Ashley. So I'm gonna go ahead and move down the list. I hope you've enjoyed your New Year's, whatever you did, that you brought it in, however you felt guided to bring it in. And yeah, much love to you, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next reading, which is Alexis. Yeah, okay. Alexis, let's get your time stamp, ma'am. 1942. Okay. Is your time stamp? So, Miss Alexis, What wish of yours is next to come true for you? Let's see. Clear our previous energies with love, light, and peace. I can't get my nails done, but it's going to be a while before I do that. Gotta grow my nails out before I can do that. But they look crazy as hell, my nails. All right, Alexis, I hope you enjoyed your New Year's, whatever plans you made, however you chose to vibe out. So happy New Year to you, sis. Let's see what wish of yours is next to come true for you. Divine Spirit, ask for permission to tap into Alexis' energy, what she needs to know of what wish of hers is next to come true for her. What wish of hers is next to come true? Dang, this card flew out. Cups at the bottom. So you have Five of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Sun, and the Nine of Wands. Okay. So this could be a wish in regards to something that you have to work at or had to work at, regardless of who wanted it, yeah, so it could be like something that you and other people want or worked towards or fighting to get. So like it could be a job position, it could be a competitive field or something where you feel like, I mean, even in love, like sometimes people be thinking that there's not enough good men to go around type thing. You know, it could be anything that gives off this energy of, I have to really work at this. I have to really kind of push myself, not give up, not be intimidated, not feel backed into a corner or question whether I'm good enough or I can accomplish this. It's like whatever this energy is that kind of has that element of perseverance and maybe feeling like backed into a corner or feeling like you have to compete, or it's not something that, it's almost like it's perceived to be that way, but that's not really the case, because the Nine of Cups, it feels like there's plenty to go around. And then Nine of Cups can be the wish fulfillment card, but it's also emotional fulfillment. So it's something that you're trying to strive for that will bring you emotional fulfillment and contentment within yourself. So it may not be anything externalized between you and another person, and maybe it is, but for some reason I feel like it's a place within yourself that you're trying to get to. With the Two of Cups, it feels like an aspect of you coming into a place of balance or harmony. Um, yeah, with the Sun card as well, it could be something that you want to give birth to. Maybe you felt like you weren't going to succeed, or you had to compromise, or maybe you felt like, oh, I'm never going to succeed, so let me just sit my butt down, like this isn't going to work, or every time I try at this, it doesn't work, it doesn't happen for me. But no, Spirit is saying, like, if you continue to fight, and I'm not getting specifically like, because this feels like a goal. I use this reference a lot, but the Pursuit of Happiness movie with Will Smith, it's like he had a invention that he was trying to shop around, and he kept getting no's. You know, whenever he would land an interview, they would tell him no, but he kept going in the midst of adversity. He kept going until finally someone said yes. So this is kind of the vibe I get. It's not like a thing of, oh, I'm trying to get this person to be with me, and I'm just going to keep making it, like forcing it to happen. It can't be a one-sided effort. So this doesn't feel like a one-sided effort for something with someone else. It feels like a personal goal or something that it requires your effort. It requires you to show up and believe in yourself, type of thing, if that makes sense. So whatever this wish fulfillment is, it's a personal goal in a sense of, it's just about you, an individual pursuit, not like it takes two to tango type of pursuit. Like it's just you, if that makes sense. Let's see. Clarify this energy. Thank you, Spirit. Capricorn, buckle down and get to work. Yeah. First house. I can't see, shadow period, proceed with caution. So like this is something that it's very sensitive to you maybe, or something that has been maybe trying, or something that you gave up, or just felt like, oh, this isn't going anywhere, it's not working out for me, or I'm not landing the results that I'm seeking or looking for. So there could have been a period or a shadow period in this. But Capricorn energy, it says buckle down and get to work. So whatever this is like continue. And then you have the first house with identity check. So this is about self. This is something to do with you. This wish fulfillment is going to come through your efforts, your belief in yourself, or in this, whatever this pursuit, this journey is. It could be something work related, maybe not, but whatever it is, it does require your work, your hands in this. Maybe even like, how do you see yourself is something that is in question, like to work through that energy. Okay. All right, Miss Ma'am. So that was your reading. Yeah, it feels like it's something creative too, by the way. And it could be something that completes itself within this year. These 2 9s are standing out to me. 2025 in numerology is 9. So yeah, what I'm getting. Okay. All right. So much love to you, Alexis. I wish you the best of luck moving forward in your journey, and I'll catch you in divine time. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, sis. And until next time, go ahead and move on to the next reading. All right, where we at? Where we at? We are Mel. Yeah. Where we at? Where we at? Okay. Let's see. What's your timestamp, Mill? 27:35. So your first question is, um, your first date went really well, but I mentioned something about being friends. Foundation. They confused him. Hasn't confirmed that he booked the class. It's been 2 days without a reply. How does he feel? Okay, so how does this person feel about you now? As has he decided to let this connection go, and to you feel like there's something performative or fake about the way he makes money or presents himself into that? Okay, and how does he think you feel? All right, let's see. Feelings. Where's this person at with you? Let's ask that. Where is this person at? Feeling wise, 2 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Okay. Where's this person at with male spirit? So no previous energies, healing and love, light, and peace. Where is this energy? Got 2 more cards trying to come out. Okay. 8 of Swords and 5 of Swords. Okay. This person could feel like you two are not on the same page in some kind of way. Like this person is still potentially, I don't feel like this person has um like walked away or decided like, okay, I'm not interested in this. It's still some level of interest, or maybe this person is still going to step forward step forward some kind of way with the situation. But it does give off a vibe that maybe you might kind of decide to let it go, or if it's not permanently, it may be something that drives you to say, you know what, I'm not going to worry about this, or I'm not going to do too much. I'm not going to put too much energy into it, and kind of move elsewhere. But it seems like both of you want something to move forward between the 2 of you. Um, So I feel like your fears are not really warranted, or your worries are not really warranted, because it's creating a conflict that isn't there. Um, but I do feel there is something maybe that you guys learn about each other, or this is like, the initial stage of a connection where you guys are supposed to learn about each other. So there is something here that might be a valuable lesson in a way, whether it's don't jump to conclusions, whether it's um, allow things to flow. Because if this person is on one page and you're on another, it doesn't mean that, oh, let's throw in the towel and say fuck this because you're on one page and I'm on another. It's like, no, let's figure out like a happy medium and like how we want to move forward with things, whether it's together or apart. Like what's the agreement, yeah, what's that happy medium between us? Because I feel like you might need to, if it's not you completely detaching from the person, it is some level of detaching emotionally, maybe that's needed, or not getting emotionally riled up over this just yet. Like, because I do get there's some confusion maybe that needs to be worked out or reconciled, but it doesn't seem like it's a major thing. It seems kind of minor, but it is something that you could learn from this, or both of you could learn from this. So, yeah, I feel like this person, their feelings more so is like, yeah, they're still moving in the direction maybe of it wanting to explore this. I don't feel like they're completely off center with that. So let me see. That Four of Swords, the Hermit, the Three of Cups, and the Moon. So yeah, I was about to say like something about your person's energy. They do cloak things. This person might have like a routine or something that they do, like when they're getting to know a person, they might like watch them without the other person knowing, like observing them, like trying to figure this person out. It's like, I want to see like what you're really about, or I want to see how you act if I don't talk to you for a couple of days. It seems like it's some sort of, it's weird, but that's what I'm getting. Like this person may do things like that. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like either, like I said, this person watches and observes their love interest, um, like as they're getting to know them in a way that the other person is not aware of, like whether that's utilizing social media or just like paying attention to things that you do when you say, and you feel like, oh, we're just vibing, we're interacting, we're having a good time, but this person is like watching how you do things, um, watching you how you handle things, like it's like they're taking mental notes in interaction with you and off interaction with you, like when you guys are, not speaking or haven't seen each other. It's like they're using some other form of observance, and I feel like or observations, I feel like this person does that. And it could also be too, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like maybe this person does have other options that they're open to, or it's not like specific people, but if it is like specific people, it could be like, okay, I'm interested in her too, whether they're going out on dates with these people, or it's just like people that maybe they just converse with from time to time. Like I kind of like this person's energy, and they're trying to feel people out. So this person emotionally, it does feel like you both are gonna have to maybe figure out within your own selves, like what is it that you're looking to gain? What is it that you want out of a connection, out of this connection moving forward, what you're open to, what you're willing to open up to, what is it that maybe you're not comfortable with, or what's your boundaries? Because there's a lot of not knowing how you feel either, or really knowing how to read your energy sometimes, I feel like, from their perspective. So let's ask the second question. All right. All right, what's this energy? Um, More insight and clarity as to something that feels performative or fake about the way this person makes money or presents himself. What is the energy around this spirit? What's the energy? King of Pentacles. That's funny. There's a lot of cards trying to come out. Dang. Page of Wands again. The Strength card. There could be a level of impressing, trying to impress you. They could see you as someone that is self-sufficient or like has it together, and maybe not just like on a financial level. Maybe they feel like you're somebody that's very mature, very grounded, got your shit together on internal level, and it's like it's like they're trying to impress you. They're trying to impress you, so they might embellish a little bit about what they have or what they do. It's something that's a little overhyped. Yes, I do feel that, but it's coming from a place of impressing you. Um, yeah, they want to look like something to you, and it's not that they feel like you're being fake and performing, so they're trying to outdo you. Again, it's just like I'm trying to impress because I look at you as you're stable, you got it together, you know. Um, they want you to see them as desirable, for one. And I feel like this might be something that they do in general. Like maybe this person doesn't have um, confidence in themselves unless they have a certain thing or something like that. Like it's superficial confidence, like what they have and like what's on the surface, you know. So yeah, I feel like they want to like prove to you that they got it like that or something, or that they like it's false confidence. It could even come off as a little cocky or a little egotistical. So while you're thinking about like what this person thinks about you, the same is true for them. They think about what you think about them. The Five of Pentacles. So you might question certain things like, am I lacking something? And they might question, am I lacking something? Or they may feel like in comparison to you, like you got something going on that they don't. Okay. You might look at this person sometimes as like, not that they're better than you or it could be something that you're comparing, but you see through the facade though. It's like, yeah, I don't know about that. And I get what you're picking up is that impressing. I'm trying to impress you. I'm trying to be desirable. I'm trying to look like the man. You know, I'm trying to look like I'm got it all together. When that may not actually be fully the truth. Okay. So it's like kind of the humbling energy in this is like no one has room to point fingers or judge or to look down upon the other or think that the other is better or think that you're lesser than the other person. It's like neither party has the right to do that or think less of themselves either, right? Um, so yeah, something might come to light in a conversation, or this person may say things that hint at the fact that they don't feel as mature or as like got it together. It's something that comes out in conversation. Like they kind of tell on themselves a little bit, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question, and the other question of like how they think you feel. Um, I'm gonna pull just one card on that. Let's see. The Death card. Sun at the top and Four of Pentacles at the bottom. They may feel like you want something to transition or change in a way, maybe drastically. And I feel like they're excited or they're open to that from a lighthearted perspective. But they feel like you are coming with conditions though, like, okay, yeah, let's do it, but under one condition or a couple of conditions or three or four conditions. So it is like there is some sort of positive perspective on, okay, well, we can make some things change or shift. I'm open to change. I like things shifting, or I like things to grow and to level up. But it's like it's coming from a place of like you are open, but you're not all the way open. It's almost like this person thinks that maybe they're a little bit like you perceive them as a little bit juvenile, so you're kind of holding back a little bit on what you give. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm getting. Mel, let me know if that makes sense. If that resonates, confirm something that you already felt, you already knew. And I'm sending much love to you, sis. Take care, be blessed, be safe. And until the next one, enjoy your holidays, or the holidays over. Enjoy your New Year's. I hope you enjoyed your holidays, though, because it passed. We already passed that. All right, we in January now. It's not December. Okay. All right. So, Monica, I see you. I'm going to add you to the list. I do need to update the list because Christina, you're next. Ashley, M, and then Monica. Okay, it's who I have so far. If anyone else is interested, the list is still open for you. Okay, Christina, let's get it. Let's get your reading, your timestamp. 40:22, 40 minutes and 22 seconds. Okay. So your question was actually in the chat. So yeah, you're welcome. Your question says you haven't gone out. Wait, I'm reading your New Year's. Hold on. Your question was, did you leave it here? I could have sworn you sent it. Or am I tripping? Oh no, here it is. Okay, I see. It's at the top. How does the opposite sex view you or see you in terms romantically? Okay, so how does the opposite sex view you or see you in terms of romance? Let's tap in and see. Okay. I'll clear up previous energies with love, light, and peace. Spirit, thank you. Okay. How does the opposite sex view Christina in terms of romance? Oh, I'm gonna take that because that came out. Okay. Knight of Cups. How does the opposite sex view Christina in terms of romance? How do they view her? Okay. Three of Wands. Wow, you got quite a bit of cards. High Priestess at the top. Ten of Pentacles. You are viewed as wife material for the most part, or someone that you're like you want to settle down, or you deserve someone that is like a monogamous relationship, someone that you have a family with, a home with. You require someone that can take care of shit, has their shit in order financially. And I don't mean to say like maybe that's the way it comes, like a man would probably convey it like that. Like you got to have your shit together, basically. Yeah, because I feel like like people that view you romantically, the opposite sex, is they do want to approach you. Some of them may take time to like observe you, watch you, take their time with you, not come forward right away with interest. They might flirt with you. They might, I don't know, they might like make some sort of gesture or flirt with you, or show some sort of attraction, but they're not going to take it too far. It's like some of them might even wait when they feel like they're ready for you, or they feel like they're mature enough to handle you. Otherwise, they feel like they'll lose an opportunity. They'll miss out when the opportunity comes. And maybe there are some people that feel like they missed out on you, or they weren't mature at the time, or they feel like they may have kind of came off as immature, wasting your time, had you waiting for them to grow up or to level up, and you've already moved past them. So some of the opposite sex and how they view you romantically is people that have already maybe dated you or had an opportunity to date you, and they feel like they kind of messed it up, or they wish that at the time that they were a bit more ready or more mature for you. And I'm getting more so like emotional maturity. um yeah, like I wish I would have had all of my ducks in a row, or I would have been more patient, or when I had the time or the grace, when she did give me the time to get it together, I wish I would have. It's like I also get people like the idea of you, but some of them know that they're not emotionally available, or they know that they're not the type of partner that you deserve and need. Like they may not have the full depth. It's like they like the idea of romance, but they may not have the maturity level or willing to rise to the occasion to actually be the King of Cups. It's like they're comfortable being the knight. That's how they operate. They're afraid to fully be the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is like it's almost like the Queen of Cups. She, by nature, she is a woman of depth, a really deep heart, loving, very emotionally, um, it's like very emotionally in tune and willing to give of their heart sometimes, or can love very deeply. But the King of Cups, being that the kings represent a mastered energy, someone that is mastered in their suit, this is someone that is like emotionally has the same level of depth as the Queen of Cups, but from a space where it's almost like they're more so in tune. Not saying that the Queen of Cups is not as in tune, but in a sense, yeah, the King of Cups is a little bit more in tune with himself in a way that I feel like most men might be scared to tap into that realm of like that depth, that emotional depth, the capacity to love someone deeply, but it's from a mature space. It's not from a, oh, I'm just going to throw myself in the water without caution, seeing, okay, there's sharks over here. That's not something safe for me to get into. That doesn't mean that I'm avoidant of emotions or I can't love, but I know how to discern where to give my heart and my energy to. So there's a difference. It's like they can facilitate that emotional energy where the Queen of Cups feels safe. So this is someone that's like, if this was a scuba diver that's training people on how to scuba dive, the Queen of Cups will be the person that's being trained. It's like, I love the ocean, I love the water, but I don't really, you know, I don't really know what I'm doing. I need someone that I can feel safe and trust enough to go in depth with. And the King of Cups is like the scuba diver that's skilled in that. And it's like, this is a safe space for you. So a person to be able to do that for you or be that for you, they have to trust in themselves and their own emotions and their own heart. They have to be okay with potentially like maybe drowning, drowning in love. But that doesn't mean you don't have discernment, right? So you might have people that like the idea, like I said, of you, but what it calls to rise to the occasion, the depth, when they really sit with it and they think about it, it's like, oh, am I really ready though? Can I really do this? Can I really handle this? Instead of being brave and saying, you know what, I like a person. If I like them, I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm gonna see where it goes. And if I happen to fall in love with them, okay. But there's like a little bit of a hesitance, a little bit of a fear in some people's energy when it comes to you. And the high priestess is like, you already know what the high priestess is like, her type of energy that she has, it's very intriguing. It's like there's something mysterious about you. What do you know? What are you about? What's your life experience? What can you show me? Like, what, I wonder what I can experience with you. Like, everybody loves the witchy chicks, everybody loves the spiritual chicks and things like that until it's scary to them, until it's like, oh shit, like this person is making me like, yeah, like tap into things, make me feel things I've never felt, revealing things to me that are uncomfortable about myself. And it's like, what did you do? You put a spell on me type shit. Like, nah, like, nope. It's all the healer, all of the spiritualist does is just hold a mirror to you. That's it. I'm not doing anything different, but holding a mirror to you. So yeah, the high priestess she is the gateway, and only people that have the gate code can enter, or it's people that, if it's like, yeah, you're welcome to come in, but you're not going to disrupt what I got going on in here. So if I give you my gate code, you can't be over here like just destroying my shit that I got going on up in here. Okay, like this is my sacred space, this is my life, this is my heart, my mind, my body, my soul. Like I'm not just going to allow you in. And people feel um like if they were to come into your spirit, like they're intrigued by the mystique, they are, but they're afraid of what's on the other side of that, and if they're even capable of keeping up with who you are and what you are, which is, hey, shit, like you said, at least they know not to bother you. And then the 10 of Pentacles, that you deserve somebody that can like keep something, like be able to sustain an energy with you. And it's not just the materialistic things like having a house and money and cars and um yeah, yeah. I feel you, sis. Yeah. And that's why you can't take offense to it. Like back in the day, like I don't know about some of y'all, but I used to take offense when I would see like, oh, you like somebody and the guy know that you like him, and then you see him like, oh, but you can go out with them, you can go. But when you really look at it, it's like, not to be judgmental, but just like where people are vibrationally, it's like, oh, I see why you're okay with going out with that type of chick, because what she requires, what she's willing to put up with, or what she's looking for, is that's not where I'm at. And if I'm looking for something more of depth, not just looking to party and bullshit, you're not just going to like hit me up when you want to, sleep with me whenever, and then do, nah, that's not happening. Did it? My mic's on. My mic is on. Yeah, it's on. Oh, okay. Maybe Spirit was like, don't be telling all your business. No, it's not even my business. It's just real things. Like, don't take offense to if a guy is like, oh, I chose this one over here. That, some of them don't even tell you. You just see them out and be like, oh, okay, that's what we doing. And it's okay, because if you really look at the situation, if this person is not in alignment with you, they're going to choose someone that's in alignment with them. And a lot of times it's probably shit that you don't want to put up with, you know. Not every man and woman is at a place where they honor where they're at with themselves. Some people they just want to be in relationships or situationships rather. And I always say a situationship is built for a person that wants real love, but they're not ready for it. So they'll settle for the little playhouse version of a relationship because they're not ready, or they don't have enough courage or whatever to show up for a real relationship. So they're just comfortable with playing house. And if you're not comfortable with playing house, they're going to choose somebody that is, even if they do like you, maybe even love you or think they're in love with you or whatever, or want to be with you. But they're going to choose what matches them vibrationally and what makes them feel comfortable. So real relationships do require us to show up for not just the relationship, but show up for ourselves. In order to show up in a relationship, you got to show up for yourself. And if you're not ready to do that, you'll settle for what is just comfortable and what's mediocre, or just what keeps you complacent, you know? So that's what this energy is given. Like, yeah. Girl, yes. I feel you. I've met a few women that said they've never been in a relationship before. And I'm just like, well, be kind of glad that all you've had is like love interests or crushes or something that, just came in, and you didn't waste all your years on a person. But you can still waste your years on crushes and shit like that. But the likelihood of you being stuck in that, you're free. If you realize you're free, you're not gonna stay in that. Um, but yeah, it's actually a blessing a little bit sometimes. Like, I've only been in one, I guess you can call it a serious relationship, for 6 years back in the day. And that was, oh, hell to the no, 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 no. That's why I'm like, that relationship set the tone for me to never rush into nothing. Like, never. Mm-mm. Not your coworker told you you're going to be single forever. I'd be like, sis or bruh, whoever. Um, he said, but my thing is, I told you you're the one that's single island with me. Uh-uh. Yeah, see, the thing about that is, it's like, excuse you, like, first of all, don't be word cursing me, okay? Um, but it's just funny how, like, when people have standards for themselves, that they're trying to tell you like how to maneuver, or tell you, oh, you're gonna be single. Like, why? Because I'm not settling. Like, I'm not just throwing myself to the wolves. I'm not doing that. Um. All right. So Ashley, let me see. Ashley, where you at? Mm, I think yours was it a Cash App? Yeah, Cash App. Hold on. Yeah, but that's your reading, sis. I know that was like long-winded, but yeah. Okay, yeah, send your question. Um, Hakeem the Dream. You gotta leave your questions. I know what you're asking. And then Ashley. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for your question. I am so hot in here. Like, why is yeah, and first of all, that's unprofessional. Like, why would she even say that? Like, bitch, like, excuse you. But yeah, I've realized a lot of like I've been gaslit a lot of times by people, especially women that I wouldn't even take advice from in the first place. Like you in shitty relationships or shitty dating situations, the last bitch I want to take advice from is you. So like you saying all that is just to make yourself feel better. Like, you know, I'm not trying to hear what you talking about, sis. Like you hopping from one dick to another and it ain't get you nowhere. So I don't know what you in my face for. It's not working for you. You just giving men a whole free buffet to have whatever they want off of you, and I can't resonate with that. I'm sorry. Okay, so Ashley, let's get your timestamp. Let's see, Ashley. 50. What is this? 59? No, I can't see that. Hold on. What does that say? 56, 54. Okay. I'm like, I can't see that. Okay. The Libra aunt. Yeah, Libra. Oh that lady. Yeah, Girl, no, I wouldn't take advice from her at all. Like, just based off of what you told me about her, I just would not. No bueno. Um, First question: your mom has an infection in her foot and told her that they're trying to, and if it doesn't work, she may have to get it. Oh shit. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Let me see. Spirit ask for permission. Oh wow. Okay, let's see. Ashley's mother asked for the energy around her current medical condition, situation, spirit. What's the energy around it? So we should tap into that. Yeah, I had somebody that told me that I need to stop being a goody two shoes, and if I want to sleep with someone on the first date, to just do it. And I'm like, just the person that it came from was like, I was like shocked. Like, why would you tell me that? Like, why would you even encourage me? You know what I'm saying? Like, free will choice, do what you want in that. But you not gonna gaslight me and say, "Oh, you being the goody too." Like, excuse you, bitch. Like, that's my choice. Like, if that's not what I resonate with, or I don't feel like that's what lands you a man, like maybe some people might have luck with that and be like, "Oh, we were in love and we made love the first night." Okay, that might be somebody's story, and I'm not knocking it or saying that it could never happen. But like, come on. Like, you're not gonna tell me that that's why you don't got a man because you just need to put out more. Like, bitch, no, it's not working for you. So why would that work for me? And the person that it came from was crazy. I'm like, I can't even believe you're suggesting this to me. Like, that's wild. Like, mm, yeah. But anyway, Miss Ashley. So the Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Emperor. I'm not getting, because at first I was like, wait a minute, that's Seven of Swords. Got swords in here, but I don't get that it will lead to that. I feel like with the Ace of Wands, there is some sort of solution that can transform this around. They have to tell you the worst case scenario, of course. They have to give that to you, but kind of look at it as, okay, that's just the worst case scenario. We're not going to feed into that, with and it's not being delusional. With the Queen of Cups, I do feel like there's some healing. It might take some time for this to heal. Like your mother's medical condition, it might take some time for things to like start taking effect, or it requires patience, like, taking the doctors whatever they prescribe, whatever they suggest that she do, like whatever other um healthy healthy measures that she needs to take, or changes that she needs to take in that way, to do that, because they're just going to tell you what you need to know. They're not, it's not a set in stone thing, it's a possibility. So be open to the possibility that, okay, the first thing is more likely, because I do see some sort of transition, but it's going to take time for it to take effect. Like she might have to not be on her feet as much. That might be something that they encourage her to do, because you see how her feet in this card is elevated, the Queen of Cups, in that one foot in particular, that leg. And then even here, this person sitting and their heel is facing up. So like resting in the feet. Oh, diabetes. Yeah. 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 So we're going to shoot for that. We're going to set the intentions around like this can be corrected, and it's not going to lead to that second option, because I don't see that here. But it is like, it might even be a thing that needed to be said, because maybe she was being stubborn. Um, I'm looking at the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords, he's holding five swords in his hands. So it's like some sort of like, I don't know why I'm getting stubbornness from that. Like, no, I got this. I know, you don't got to tell me. And it's like they needed to say what they said to kind of like get her back in, back in alignment, do better. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. Yeah, I feel like this can be corrected. I don't feel like it's going to lead to amputation. It's like, yeah, it's like a warning. Like, yeah. Okay. Okay. The second question. Okay. I'm patient. Oh, Monica. Did I say I'm sorry, Monica, if I didn't mention your name. I see you on here too. Miss Monica. Shoot, why won't it let me? I hate how this app don't let you. This is crazy. Okay, you have to send your questions. I know what you're asking. Okay, so Ashley. Okay. So you want to know, so you want to look into how will this go if you do see each other. So you guys are supposed to meet up tomorrow on Friday. Okay. All right, let's see. How is this meetup going to go potentially between Ashley and her person in question tomorrow? If or when they do meet up, what is the potential energy surrounding this? Okay. And the phone thing. Why are they only talking to you through text and not over the phone? All right, let's see. 3 cards. Death, 8 of Wands, Temperance. It's like checking the temperature with you, but it also kind of feels like um something to lead to anticipation or something like that. So most likely he does want to see you in person. It's like if they don't want, okay, With the text message, I mean, you can stop texting a person, but something about the phone conversation is like there's something like well thought out a little bit with this. So like, let's say for instance, because this is one I'm just using as an example. So like the last conversation that you guys had, it's like I don't want things to fall flat because I can't think real quick on like what to say, or like if the conversation it I don't know where to take it or where to lead it. Like she might get off the phone and then I'm not getting my point across and it's kind of awkward. With a text message, you can sit with it and be like, okay, I could say this, I could say that. Okay, how do I want to direct this? It's like you can sit and think a little bit more and calculate what you want to converse about instead of like being on the phone where it's just like, it's kind of like that's what I'm getting from that. Um, yeah. And ask, what about you? So I think he might still be unsure of you. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I get from this. It's like it's filling your energy out. It's filling your energy out and something to lead to um okay. What is truly angry with you about? What's this? Okay. Um, but yeah, for some reason I feel like this is to kind of like feed in anticipation, like when you guys do come together, but also it's calculated in a way of I want things to move smoothly. And I was about to say slowly, but not slowly specifically. It's almost like at a pace that they feel comfortable with. So let's see. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of holding back. So it's giving you both kind of mixed signals. I do feel like you guys are going to meet up. The Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and it could be um a conversation around something that you want to see change, and maybe even what they want to see happen and change, and how you guys are going to work through that together. You guys might have moments of maybe silence or kind of looking at each other to where not like an awkward silence, because y'all might laugh or like, what are you looking at, like why are you looking at, it's some sort of like breaking the ice, because it's a lot of trying to fill each other out energy between the two of you. Yeah. So yeah, it's like, what are you looking at? Well, what are you looking at? Like, what are you thinking? Well, what it's like kind of like this playful energy, but it's serious in a way that you guys do want to break the code mentally. Like, what's on your mind? Well, what's on your mind? Like, what's up with you? It's like that's the energy exchange that I'm picking up between the two of you. Like, if and when you guys do meet up. So with that Six of Cups, I do feel like you guys are going to reconcile most likely, or meet up, I should say. It's more so I feel like confirmation for the meetup. But yeah, sis, that's what I'm getting. So you're gonna have to follow up with me and let me know how it goes. Cause yeah, you know me with the prediction stuff. Yeah, he gonna call such and such. Like I be feeling iffy about that. I don't like doing that and giving that to people sometimes, like, but yeah, so that did happen. The conversation, the Christmas thing, it did happen. So yeah, I feel like it will go well. Yeah. I don't get any negative energy from it. It just feels like maybe a lot of like trying to pick the brain, or if it's like when you're interacting with each other, you might have things in the back of your mind that maybe you want to know or you want to ask each other. And if it does come out in that conversation, it doesn't seem like it'll be a bad thing. But if it doesn't come out, it's like there's this interaction where it feels like we want to say more, but we're not. We might laugh, we might gloss over it, change the subject, but there is going to be a conversation about maybe what needs to change or what one wants to see change or happen in the connection. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. You want to let me know. Follow up. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that was your reading, Ashley. I hope that was helpful. Let me know. Keep me posted with the updates. And Happy New Year to you, sis, or Happy Calendar New Year. And I appreciate you. You're welcome. Yeah. Okay, so Hakeem and then Monica, if anybody else is interested, the list is still open. So let me see. 7011, that is 11011, right? Yeah, okay. All right, so Hakeem, you want to know about a person named Izzy. Like, what is this person, why, or what is this person truly angry with you about? Like, what is this person's true feelings? Will this person reach out to you? If so, when? Okay, so that's like 3 questions in one. So I'm gonna just sum it up and see like what spirit wants you to know about the energy with this person in question. So and then after that, Monica, you're up next. Anonymous F, I just got your notification. So I will add you to the list after Monica. Thank you, sis. Happy New Year's again. Thank you, thank you. Not you'll be back at 11. Your timestamp will be probably there before then, probably. Your timestamp will be, if you come back later, your timestamp will be in the description box. You can come back and watch it. Okay, so let's ask this person, Izzy and Hakeem. I ask for permission to tap into both parties' energies. What is the energy going on in regards to Izzy towards Hakeem? What's the energy? What's the energy? Temperance. Okay, I hear space and independence. You have quite a few major arcana cards: Ace of Cups, King of Cups. Okay, so there could be some love here on your part, of course. Like I get, there is something about space, but it seems like it's happening under divine, like divine order. So if this person is in alignment with that, like they felt the need to separate themselves, it's for a reason. And the reason being, I feel like maybe this person feels like they're something with their confidence, their not confidence. It could be around like their, like they may feel like they've compromised parts of themselves, or they need to be independent in some kind of way. This didn't come just out of nowhere. It could have been reevaluating things, maybe certain things in the past that this person has been reevaluating and sitting with, considering. um this could be a call and action for you, maybe some sort of leadership in your situation or your connection, or the way that you're leading the connection or the situation is coming up for review or coming up for consideration. um there could be something with emotional availability or showing up on your behalf. But whatever this person's stance is, it seems like they feel that they need to do this for themselves. It's like I said, something about independence. Healing and independence was the two key words that I heard when I pulled these cards. I heard healing and independence. I want to pull, let me see. I'm going to pull from this love oracle deck. I want to see what the energy is. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see like a specific timing on things, like if this person is gonna return or come back. But I feel like whatever's happening with all these major arcana cards, this is something happening under divine alignment or order. It's like it needs to happen. Maybe both of you guys need to reassess or sit with something in regards to this connection or the situation with each other. Um, because she feels like she needs to gain her power back for whatever reason. That might make sense to you, like based off of your situation. Maybe you'll know better than me why that is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you got patience, triggered, euphoria, and ego. It's like there's not being on the same page in regards to something. Maybe someone feels happy or feels better about the connection to a point where the other person feels like they're not being heard or being considered. Take it where you apply or resonate with this, where you fit into this, whether it's you that feels like the other person's being selfish and getting more out of the situation than you and only being selfish about what she wants, or vice versa. This is how she feels about you. there could be like a lack of patience in this connection. It might be a lot of um there's a lot of things that need to be worked through, is what I'm getting from this. There is a power dynamic that sometimes maybe she feels like you are being manipulative and control her, and you might feel sometimes she's being manipulative and trying to control you. It seems like it's a power dynamic thing. And for her, she feels like in order to gain some sort of independence or peace within herself, that could be the cause for her separating herself from the situation. But like I said, this is a period of healing and reassessing and sitting with the situation and energy without each other being in each other's space and face right now is for a reason. It's for a good reason. This energy could do something, or it's meant to transform something in you or clear or heal something inside of you on an emotional level. It could be, again, something about leadership or too much, leadership versus tyrant type energy, or that power dynamic, that push and that pull. To some degree, like she does feel like maybe powerless at times, or felt not in control of the situation, or felt like she had to control the situation in a certain way. But it's like, in order to pull myself out of a cycle or a situation that I feel like that's not healthy for me, or something that I'm doing that's not healthy for myself, or we're doing to each other, I need to pull back my energy. And it's like to gain that control or power back for herself. That's what I keep getting from this. But this is something for both of you guys to sit with and reassess. Now, if it be that this returns back again, it's possible that this could be an unfinished business sort of thing, but I'm not guaranteeing that you guys are going to get together or get back together, because I'm not seeing that as a thing or not a thing. It's not coming up at all. I feel like Spirit wants you both to focus on the situation, like almost stepping back out of seeing and looking at things from a third perspective, if that makes sense. Allowing the space, allowing yourselves to like feel into and deal with what you need to individually is kind of the vibe I get from this. Yeah. Yeah. So there could be a lot of confusion in this that's not clear, and clarity might come over time with patience, not like pushing or rushing for clarity or for an answer from the other person. Or if there's questions that you have within yourself, like, why did this happen? It will be answered, but it's going to happen in its own divine time. It's like, if there's smoke, you got to allow the smoke to clear in order to see what's going on around you. So it's like the smoke has to clear. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting from this. Okay. All right. I hope that this is helpful. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to Miss Monica. Okay. Miss Monica, and then Anonymous F. All right. Yeah. So Hakeem, I hope whenever you do come back and watch that this was a helpful message or reading. So let's go ahead and move on. Miss Monica, your timestamp is 78:37. So okay. I hope this is the right timestamp. Okay. So let's find your question, Monica. All right. So in love, who is coming towards you? And secondly, any insight and advice regarding a job that you applied for a previous employer specifically? Okay. All right. All right. Oh, thank you for your divine guidance, truth, and clarity. divine wisdom, truth, and clarity. Who is coming towards Monica in love? And I gotta pick that card up off the floor. Who is coming towards Monica in love, spirit? Who is coming towards her? Anyone that's relevant for her to know about who's coming towards her. Ooh, King of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. It could be more than one person with the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Those could be two separate energies. The Ace of Cups flew on the floor. So there is love coming towards you. Is it more than one person, spirit? If so, the other person's not that relevant, but I feel like the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles more so is the same energy. So whoever this one person is that comes towards you, I feel this is something that is worth looking into, worth opening yourself up to, I should say. It could be that both of you guys share an experience of like not having much luck in love or feeling unlucky in love, or kind of this boring, kind of stagnant, lifeless energy when it comes to love. Maybe you're tired of not having a partner. It's like, I'm tired of being by myself type of vibe. Yeah, it could feel like, okay, I'm tired of the same old, like both of you guys could kind of share that same sentiment, because this seems like someone that would prefer to be in a relationship or be in love. They want to be in love. They want to be happy in love. This person could see you as either a lot of potential or someone that is happily single. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I did mention in one of your readings something about like work related, like a love situation that's work related. So, that's a strong possibility. I'm hoping that I'm not tripping though, because I don't know, I just keep getting that for you. So it could be that, or again, it's tied into a kind of like a professional type of energy, or the way that you guys connect is through maybe a familiar job, or oh, I worked there before, or oh, that, something maybe similar in what you guys do for a living. It's some sort of connection with career or like a job. Yeah. This is going to be a connection that is very patient and flowing. Like, you guys might get to know each other, be very fond of each other, like each other, but maybe both deciding or choosing or feeling like it's best to take this a little slow, but not like forcing it to be slow, but just like, we're going to take our time. We're not going to rush this. We're not going to be pushy. Let's ease into this thing together. Like, it feels like a cool, and it feels like I'm being considerate of you and you're being considerate of me. Like, because you both may have some sort of similar experiences in love too, like, or you don't want to, I don't know how to explain this. So let's say, for instance, you and this person agree that, in the past, your relationships that you kind of pushed, or the other person pushed too soon or too fast, or when things were like hot and heavy, that it kind of stalled itself out. Yeah. And so it's like with this, like, no, let's be gradual. Let's move gradually in a safe environment, a flow with each other. Like, you're safe, I'm safe. Like, there's no pushiness, there's no controlling, there's no manipulative energy. We're honest, we're open. It's that type of vibe. So I do feel, let me see. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna come forward with like true potential, true intentions, but it's like a slow thing, like, because I think that sometimes like we get too used to forceful energies. Like, I like you, so let's rush into this shit. Let's go out on a date immediately. Let's, like, instead of allowing your, because some connections are not built like that. There's some instances where people have known each other for years and may even be friends or work around each other, and then finally when the time is right, and it just happens to flow that way. But that's kind of the energy that I get from this. And it may not take years, I don't want to say that, but just like it's a healthy pace. Okay. So yes, that's who's coming towards you. All right. And as far as any advice or guidance in regards to this job that you recently applied for that's a previous employer, what is the energy? What's the energy around that? Okay. What's the energy around? Thank you, Spirit, for your divine guidance, truth, and clarity. What is it that Monica needs to know? In regards to this job that she recently interviewed for, that's a previous employer. Ooh, I almost knocked my candle out. Okay. The Lovers. If you're worried about something about the past, like maybe when you did walk away from this job, maybe, or how it left, because maybe in the past it wasn't something that you felt like you needed anymore, or you no longer resonated with it. It was time for you to like progress outside of it, or it was just time for you to explore your options elsewhere. Um, yeah, this job, I don't feel like you should be like, I don't know how to explain this. I don't feel like you should be worried about returning back to this if it is something that you're worried about, like, okay, based off of the past. And if it's not like something that they're holding against you, it could be you, within yourself saying, okay, this was something that I wasn't too fond of at some point, and I feel like I needed to leave it. So am I moving in the right direction by returning back to it? Is this the right thing to do? Um, yeah, you can go back and watch it if you want your timestamp. You can scroll back. But no, Monica, I feel like this energy, it could work well with the Lovers card. It might have been that you needed to separate. You have the freedom to do that. Figure out where you want to plant your seeds, where you want to go. And then return back to it if you feel called to. I don't see any type of issues with that. I'm gonna pull an oracle card on this. Aries, blaze new trails. So yeah, this could, even though it's like a past or previous employer, it is technically a new energy. It's a new phase. And then at the top of the deck you have ascendant, things face or say bleh, take things at face value. Bottom of the deck, descendant, 2 is better than 1. So I would also keep my options open still, like apply for this job, but keep your options open. Don't feel any type of way about returning back to this if it's like, oh, okay, if I left this job because it wasn't what I wanted in the past, is it going to work out still, or is this even the right move for me? I feel like there's nothing wrong with returning back to this place. I feel like keep your options open though. There might be something else too that you're interested in or that you've applied for. Keep your options open. Hey sis, hey Alexis. But yeah, because for some reason I do feel like Spirit is encouraging you to be open to this job, this previous employer. Again, like there's nothing wrong with that, but yet I do get to keep your options open though. Because that 2 is better than 1 stood out to me, and then the Lovers being at the bottom of the deck stood out to me too. Okay. Yeah. This feels like to me, a message in this I'm getting is don't be afraid to return back to some things that you left, because not everything is a deny. Sometimes it's not the right season or time for things, and then it comes back around again. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from this. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully what I picked up, Hakeem, was helpful, because it felt like something she felt like she needed to do. It doesn't feel like it came out of nowhere though. Like it's something that's built over time for her. Or just yeah. You're welcome, sis. My pleasure, Monica. I hope you enjoyed your holidays, your New Year's. Okay. I like to send. Yeah, that's fine. Mel, I have one more person so far. Anonymous F. Yeah, this lotus flower be hitting, child. I don't smoke weed, so I like my herbs every now and then, my flowers, and this lotus is yeah. I wonder if you can smoke the Solomon root. I wonder, because I know you can drink it as a tea, but I don't know if you can smoke Solomon's root. I have to look into that. Okay. Forgot to double check and make sure that Monica's timestamp is correct. So let me make sure I know it was 78 minutes. I want to make sure I converted that time right. Let me see. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 118 on the converter. Let me see. It's 78 minutes. Okay. Thank you, sis. I'll add you. I'll put you down as part 2, male part 2. Yeah, 1 hour 18. Okay. So I did convert Monica's time correctly. Okay. So Anonymous F, you are up next, and then male part 2. Um, 93. Yeah, it says 93 minutes. And Alexis, I don't know if you were getting a reading or not. Let me see. 93 is 1 hour and 33 minutes and 17 seconds. Okay, 1:33, 26. Okay. All right, so Anonymous F, let's see what you got, sis. See what's going on with you. And I think you emailed me yours. Okay. Where is your email? Okay, here it is. Sorry. Okay, first question. Okay, I invested in some digital assets, so I can see if this will get me to a place of financial freedom. Okay, let's see. This digital investment, digital assets. Let's see. Just a general message. General message, anything in regards to finances or anything that's come through digital assets. What does she need to know? What she needs to know. What are they doing in the kitchen? Like, what the hell are they doing? Okay. Okay. You might be stuck between either two energies or two people. These King of Cups and King of Pentacles is giving like multiple messages. So I'm getting like one aspect. This is like two different energies that you're trying to figure out where to place your energy and invest in. So if it's like money versus love, or like where should I place my time, my energy, but I'm getting like in balance. Like do it in a place of balance. There's no one or the other sometimes. Like it's okay to invest or have your energy, placed in both in a balance. Now, when it comes to like a romantic situation, I do feel like same thing. There's something about being swayed or pulled in two different directions. Almost like there's a fight going on internally within yourself about this. And I feel like the truth might need to be measured or weighed based off of um not only how you feel, but also consider like what is here in front of you. Like what is true? What can you um based off of history. I'm hearing historical facts, but not like literally historical, but like based off of your history or what you experienced thus far with these two energies. Consider that, not the hypothetics of, oh well, I feel like possibly because of this. No, like the real is like, yeah, how do you feel about each situation? Like be honest about how you really feel and consider like what the facts are in front of you too. It has to be that balance of like emotions, yes, like your intuition, but also like practicality in alignment with that too. Yeah, there needs to be some level of practicality. So the death card is at the bottom of the deck. Top of the deck is the tower. Yeah, there's like a restructuring that's happening in your life too. But when as it relates maybe to these two characters, these two figures, these male energies, um, there might be an ending of a certain foundation or the way things have been, but it's necessary. It has to happen that way. Like divine justice is going to happen in alignment and in order. And Spirit's saying to choose wisely with your choices and decisions this year too. Not just in these areas, but like choose wisely in general, and not from a place of like fear or worry, but just like of care. Like you care about your investments, your future, what you're getting out of it. Like you're being mindful of where you're placing your energy. It's not as passion driven or emotional driven. It's a need for balance. It's a need for balance. Okay. Let's tap in and see. Um so the whole coin thing, like that's a whole nother topic, but I do feel like wise investments and making clear cut decisions, like as long as you're not making money moves and making decisions based off of like your emotions, like okay, I've got to do this because I feel like this will work for me, or this is where things are headed. If it's not the type of if that's not something that you really feel called to, or maybe the place where you're investing or who it's through or what, it's like, does this align? Does this really fit right? What's the benefits? What's the turnaround? What's their reviews? Maybe not, or not reviews, and what's their what is the right word I'm looking for? Like their credentials. Like, has anyone been successful in this? Like, and if it's something that they've been successful in, is it like something that's a guaranteed success, or does it require certain things to get there? Is it something maybe that they did a certain way or people do in a certain way? Like it's something with investigating even too as well, that goes with that practicality and rationality. So I hope that makes sense. But if you plant your seeds wisely, yes, you will be fruitful in that. Okay. Love. What does your spiritual counsel, what would they like to share with you in regards to love, connection in life? Let's see. Okay. The Empress. Knight of Cups, King of Wands. So you got these like two different energies popping up. The Fool and the Sun. They want you to like enjoy your love life from where you are. You're not tied to anything or anybody right now. It's like you're in a good place and good space to just kind of flow in love, but again with intention. Because I feel like with the Empress, this is a season for you. Like it's a beautiful time for you in general. Like the relationship with yourself, there's a lot of like beautiful energy that could come about through you really investing and focusing on like things that matter to you, things that you want to see for yourself when it comes to your growth, or even like making your life beautiful around you. Yeah, making things beautiful around you in your life. Like, okay, I want to change this. It could even be like renovating something in your home. If you have a backyard, I want to do this with my backyard. I want to redecorate. I want to readjust my home in some kind of way. I want to change up my style, my look. I want to take dance classes. I want to do a photo shoot for my birthday. It's like something about like celebrating yourself, making your life comfortable and beautiful. I want to take art classes, or I want to start thrifting. Something that's like fun, like having fun with you. And people can be a part of that. Like you can have people in your life that could be a part of this, but your main focal point, like if it's just me and the times that I get to spend with myself, like maybe on a Friday after I go out, after work, I can go get my nails done, probably buy myself a bottle of wine, go sit back and watch my favorite TV show and kick back and have a good time doing that. Or, me and a girlfriend can go out for drinks, or we can get together and like do some journaling work together, like journal our manifestations, our goals, our desires, and have some wine, listen to some good music, like something with it's like relax and chill, but enjoying your life. And then when it comes to the romantic aspects, because I feel like in short, kind of like romanticizing your life. But when it comes to the partners or the potential love interest, I get this energy of let them show up more, and not like in this way of being bitchy or like this prima donna like energy. And I don't even feel like there's nothing wrong with being a prima donna. Like it is what it is. But like allow people to show up for you romantically, like prove, but not prove like where they're performing, but show up, like allow them to show you whether they're worth um yeah, like whether they're worth the time and the effort from you for real. It's like you gonna have to show up a little bit more. And until then, I'm romanticizing my life. I'm not sitting waiting on you, but as I am resting and enjoying where I'm at, either you gonna show up or not. Because I do feel like there's someone's energy, if it's not a specific person already in your life, that there is some sort of pursuit of you. Like this person is pursuing you in some way. And there's someone else that's like sitting there almost wanting you to pursue them. So there's a difference between like someone that's willing to show interest, um, willing to open up, willing to give, willing to show appreciation and exchange with you, versus a person that's like in this cocky energy of like, no, you got to come to me. And no, we're not dealing with bad bitch men this year of 2025. We're not doing that. We don't date bad bitches, okay? We're not dating feminine men. It's not what we doing, okay? But yeah. So this beautiful energy around this, like you'll benefit from like doing something for you, like maybe giving yourself the permission to do things different and like say, oh, I always wanted to, I don't know, take a pole dance class or something, but it's for you. It's like not centered around romance and love and another man, but it's like you romanticizing you, like you doing the things that you want to do for yourself and fun and in love and in joy and beauty. Like it's about you, you know? That's what I'm getting from that. That's what the messages, y'all. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to Miss Mel. So, Anonymous F says, I hope that you enjoyed this message and that it was helpful and insightful for you. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it and that you enjoyed your holidays and that you had a good time on New Year's or just, whatever you chose to do for you. And I'll catch up with you in divine time, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, Miss Mel, part 2. Let's get it. Let's see what your timestamp is. Let's see. Timestamp is, see that? 105:59. So let's do 106 because the time already changed already. So 106 is what converted. Let's see, 106 is 1 hour and 46 minutes. Okay. Dutch Noah, 146 and 17 seconds. Okay. All right. So I think that does it. So Miss Mel, part 2, you're reading, you want to know based off of this person's observations of you, what are their impressions and observations that they've noticed so far of you in terms of physicality, maybe even habits and character? Okay. Um, let's see. Based off of this person's observation, the Magician and the King of Cups try to fly out. I feel like some of the observation, like the intent behind it, is just like a random message, or not random, but just outside of what you asked. The intent, like I said, is to kind of figure out like what they want to manifest, like where they want to take things with the person. That's how they kind of are able to feel into their feelings, maybe, or have like a something to go off of, to sit with. I feel like this person is attracted to you. Some of the things that they come across might make them feel kind of like they're not good enough. That maybe if they were to fully like turn their focus or attention towards you, that maybe they get their heart broken, and not because you'll hurt them, but just like, I don't know why I'm hearing that Miguel song, Girls Like You, but it's not literally, I'm not getting like they view you as someone that's going to break their heart purposely or intentfully, but it's just like someone that's like a really good catch in their mind, or um, they have a perception that maybe you're like really like a good, again, a good catch. And if something didn't work out with you, they would feel kind of like, damn, like I fucked up, or it make them feel low. So they're very attracted to you just based off the Devil card and the Knight of Wands. They might either use this method a lot, like they either focus on you a lot, or they check your shit a lot or something. Like if they have access to your social media, it's like maybe they check it often. Like they stay on it. They keep up with it. Um, let's see what else. So as far as like physicality, they're attracted to you. If you are maybe like petite but curvy or something, they're attracted to that. It's something with the, I want to say like the breasts, maybe something about your breasts and like your lower half of your body, like your butt to your legs or something. Like they like the bottom half of you, and then your breast is like something that they focus on. I don't know why, but hopefully that makes sense. That's just what's coming through. Let me see. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the King of Swords at the top. Yeah, this is their way of maybe even knowing what to talk about or what to say, or thinking like, okay, if I don't know how to approach things and know what to say, like I can figure out what my approach is going to be. So they like you. And And I feel like too, like another thing I'm getting from the Three of Swords, it's like I don't know if you've ever felt like this before, but like sometimes like when you like a person a lot or too much, like you could be very attractive or very into a person so much that it's annoying to you, like, oh, this is so stupid, it's so annoying. Or like it hurts, like, oh my gosh, like this person's so fine, like, oh my God. But that's attraction. So I do feel like this person is attracted to you, of course. Okay. That's what it's giving. Attraction. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they definitely watch and observe you, even in presence and physical. Like it could be your mannerisms, like if they're around you, they like something that you do, like maybe you move your head a certain way when you talk. Could even be like the way that you move your hands and stuff like that. Like they pay attention to you even in presence, like when they're physically in your presence, they're very observant of you. And it's a lot of attractiveness. I just get a strong attraction. So I don't even know what they've really gathered other than the fact like they're attracted to you. They could view you sometimes like the things that they do uncover or see about you, that it gives them a new perspective of you at times as well. So that's pretty much what I'm gathering. So I just get like, if this person doesn't speak, it's not because they're cold or they're not interested, but this is like a method. Like I said, this is something that they do, especially as the King of Swords. Like this might be their go-to thing. Like I'm going to observe, I'm going to watch. And they just could be in their nature a very observant person because they do this even when they're around you physically. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up. I hope this was helpful, insightful, maybe even entertaining. Okay, because that was trying not to be like looking at somebody's titties and shit. Like, why do I need to know that? But okay. Alrighty. So I don't know if anyone else is interested or not, but that was my last read that I've got so far. So um let me see. I'm just gonna double check my stuff. Not Timu. Beep beep. Okay. Yeah. So that I think sums it up, right? No, say something. Forever hold your peace. Not. I'm gonna just go ahead and update the list so you guys can come back and watch your live, your reading. Um, quick announcement. My happy hours might be later than usual or not at all because I'm training and my training is like late nights. So that might conflict with my schedule a little bit. If y'all don't mind a late night happy hour, I don't mind it. We gotta see how I feel about that because we might have to change it. I don't know. So I shall keep you guys posted on what we're gonna do about that. But as far as the reading goes, I think that pretty much sums it up for everybody. Yeah, let me go ahead and put the timestamps up. Yeah, and if you guys want something more full length, y'all can always book with me. Um, yeah, you guys can always book via my website too as well. If you guys want to book a 2025 forecast reading, I have that available on my website. We go into depth into your year, different key areas, as well as a 4 quarterly breakdown of your year as well. So if you guys are interested, I'll try to remember to link it because I be forget it sometimes. But yeah, if you guys would like to book any other readings with me, check out my website. Might be something there for you. Other than that, you guys, I appreciate you guys dropping by, even if you didn't purchase a reading, just showing some love. Thank you for the likes as well. I appreciate it. So yeah, we're gonna conclude this read. I think that's all for tonight, right? There's no more submissions coming in, so we're good. Yeah. Okay. Well, I thank you guys so much. As always, much love. Y'all be blessed, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your night, your day, your evening, wherever you guys are in the world. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, be safe. Peace.